Good evening, student. How are you today? I hope that you are okay. I think our weather today is something cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
Yeah, it's cold. Okay. Let's start with our session today. And before we start with our session today, we have to remember what the theme we take it in the last session. Who's gonna
About Hamlet?
Hamlet?
Yes, we are talking about, I think.
Yes, about madness.
Madness,
Yes, about madness, and we define the madness, and we see there is many kinds of madness in our play. Today we got a different theme. It's corruption in the Shakespeare Hamlet. Same to play and belong to our great writer William Shakespeare, and who which from us didn't know who be Shakespeare? Yes. Here are our session agenda, and we don't care about it. General objective of our lecture today is going to be by the end of this lecture, the student will be able to analyze instances and of corruption in Shakespeare's Hamlet, and also identifying and interpreting key elements and the action as object of critic understanding and the connection with within the play's moral and political framework. General objective, as we mentioned before, here we're going to the behavioral objective. The student will be able to identify and define instances of the corruption in Hamlet accurately. Also, the student will be able to recognize the key textual indicators that highlighting of the corruption actions or behaviors. Also, we can see the student will be able to analyze scenes or sentences in our play Hamlet. Here I need you to leave anything, just hold your pen and your notebook and write everything. It's going to be important. Turn your cell phone, don't use your cell phone in the session. Introductory visual activity. Here we got the code. You have to scan him and complete the assignment based on the question. So you can now scan the code. Just 1 minute. Yes, who got answer? We're finished.
Just a minute.
Yes, who's got answer? I think about
the question. Because I don't have.
yeah, the question you can take scan to the code here and you got the question. What types of the
Oh yeah.
yes
Yes. We have many sides of corruption here in Shakespeare.
Yes.
Shakespeare's plays as general, and in Hamlet we have many different types of corruption. For
That's
example,
good.
we have a personal corruption,
yes
especially between person, and we have political
excellent
corruption also.
good
Yes. Also, we have moral corruption,
Moral,
as,
yes.
as protested on the
yes
moral
moral
norms.
decay
Yes, the norms of the
yes
our
thank you Ronald. Thank you for here we got an introductor in Shakespeare Hamlet, as Jan mentioned, appears in the various forms of the political, moral, and personal based on your prior reading or knowledge. Identify one. Now I need all of you identify one example of corruption in the play and explain how it affects the characters and the overall plot. Be prepared to discuss your answer with your classmates. Yes. Your time. Assignment based on the question that appears above. Just 1 minute.
Yes, we have a personal corruption,
Yes, sir.
especially the matter when his mother meet
With his uncle.
with his aunt.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, foreigners. And this is kind of personal according to his mother. But when we compare this corruption with his uncle, his uncle is a leader in the state, so he's also types of political corruption.
That's right.
So this is a mixture between personal corruption and political corruption.
Excellent. Very good, yeah. Very good. Introduction to our lesson today, to our session today. All of us, maybe not all of us, and I think even in our schools and our universities, all of you maybe study Hamlet, and we know that Hamlet is a tragedy play written by the William Shakespeare and set in the royal court of the Denmark. The play explores complex human emotion and conflicts of focusing on the power struggle and betrayal. Also, revenge, one of the central themes in the moral, is the moral decay. What's the meaning of in the Arabic moral decay? Who's gonna?
Yes.
Yes, which determines the action of the many characters. Corruption is evident not only in the political realms, also seen in the Claudius unlawful rise to the throne, but also in the personal relationship where deceit and manipulation dominate. This moral and the ethics breakdown drives the plot forward and the influences of fate of the almost very character. Shakespeare used Hamlet to what? To examine how corruption can destroy individual families and the social order, making it timeless reflection on human weakness also and moral failure. What's meaning of corruption in the Hamlet? When we say there is corruption in the Hamlet play belong to our great writer Shakespeare, what do you mean by the corruption? Yes, I think in the literature, corruption refers to the moral decay, as Riyadh mentioned before, and abuse of power also. Dishonestly also, also we have betrayal and the loss of the justice and the values in the Hamlet. In the Hamlet, Claudius' murder of King Hamlet exemplifies political and moral corruption. Betrayal and the deceit among characters show the breakdown of the trust, driving the plot and the highlight on the sequences. Now we got discussing this question. What are the forms of the corruption in the Hamlet? What are the forms of corruption in the Hamlet play? And before you answer, raise your hand and try to participate in the discussion. Who's going to give me an answer?
This is in groups or individual?
See, in groups. Okay. Yes. Who's going to be ready? Who's going to give me the answer? You got finished? Which group got finished?
Yes, we have finished.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So
yes, the first one is the political.
Political. Yes.
Political.
Yes.
Because Claudius also is a king.
Yeah, he's a king. Yeah.
But he rebelled against his
Yes, that's
his
good.
master or his
And made the murder. Yes.
and murder or killed his
brother.
Yes, yes. And another type of corruption is the social corruption.
Social corruption.
Social
That's
corruption.
good.
Yes, and personal corruption.
Personal corruption.
And also
Moral.
corruption.
Yes, moral corruption.
So we have many corruptions.
There is many corruption.
Yes.
Corruption in Denmark. It's mean in the state of Denmark. Corruption in Denmark. It's mean in the state of Denmark. Hamlet, the personality of Hamlet. Denmark is portrayed as a kingdom blowed by the moral decay. The corruption of the originates with the King Claudius, who unlawful, as we mentioned before, was he unlawful to the throne said. A corrupt example for the corrupt, this is moral and political decay spread throughout the society, affecting nobles, courtiers, and all, and even Hamlet himself. It's affected by him. The previous corruption influences the action and the decision of the nearly every character, creating an atmosphere of the mistrust, deceit, also ethical decline that drives the tragic events of this play. Here we got a video. I need you, I'm gonna
Tis 30 years since I with our hands unite commutual in most sacred bands.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make us again count o'er, ere love be done.
But should I die before a new sun shine, you might another husband soon entwine.
Nay, should you die, I should confound the rest. Such love must needs be treason in my breast. In second husband, let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who kill the first.
Wormwood, I do believe you think what now you speak, but what we do determine, oft we break. This world is not for I, nor is it strange that even our loves should with our fortunes change.
If she should break it now,
Both here and hence, pursue me lasting strife. If once a widow, ever I be wife.
madam, how like you this play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Have you heard the argument? Is there no offence in it?
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest. No offence to the world.
What do you call the play?
The mousetrap. 'Tis a knavish piece of work. But what of that? Your Majesty and I have 3 souls. It touches us not. This is one Lucianus, nephew to the king.
You are as good as a coarse cousin.
His name's Gonzago. Wait, you shall see anon how the murderer gets the love of Gonzago's wife.
How fares my lord?
Give me some. Give me some light!
Yes.
Yeah, this is what we call. Doctor, this is
What do you think here about the video? And what did Shakespeare want to arrive to the minds of the listener and their eyes?
This is what we call a play within a play.
Yeah, play within a play.
And in this play,
Excellent.
the actors in this play, the actor here represent the whole or the general
That's good.
atmosphere for the play in general.
Very
So
good,
he represents the killer and his mother and the people who help him in this.
Also his
So,
memoir, yes.
so like his uncle, he cannot appear to be in the hole
Yeah.
to I mean, to complete
That's
the
right,
play.
that's
So
right.
he run away.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
he cannot figure to be
Good,
stay in
good,
the
good,
scene.
good.
So this is the scene is a play within a play.
That's
It's a
good,
good
that's good.
scene.
Political corruption. Do you know what I mean by political corruption? Political
Fasad
corruption.
siyasi,
Yes, and fasad siyasi. Who's represent the political corruption and King Claudius murders his brother to gain the throne. This are to present corrupt leadership. It also illustrates abuse of the authority. Also, we can say negative example for the car and the society. Shakespeare further deceit and the betrayal among the characters. That's what mean by the political corruption. Here we got a quotation or key quotation. Something is written in the state of the Denmark. شيء ما فاسد ومغروس في الدولة الدنماركية. What does this line indicate? For what indicate? As we know, this line indicates that corruption in Hamlet is not just personal or isolated issue, rather it is a widespread disease that affects all levels of the society and the governance. It also highlights that the moral decay begins with the leaderships and spread throughout the entire state or the state, creating an atmosphere of the distrust and the turmoil among the characters in this play.
Yes, exactly, just like here in our society, the corruption is starting before
Yeah, about our political system.
now.
Yeah.
الفساد يدلل انه
Yeah.
الروس يطلع
Yeah.
من زلج.
Moral corruption. We're gonna analyze the moral corruption in Shakespeare Hamlet. Many characters in Hamlet, and you know there is many characters engage in and experiment reflecting the deep moral decay with the core of the Denmark. For example, Polonius, personality of Polonius, constantly spies on the Hamlet. He's constantly spying on the Hamlet, using deceit to serve his own interest, while Rosencrantz and Guildenstern betray their friendship by the secret reporting on him to the king. This action undermining trust between individuals and also erode the ethic foundation of the society. Some of the poison. In Hamlet, poison serves as the powerful symbol. Is that right? Yeah. Of the corruption and moral decay. It not only kills Hamlet, it triggering the central conflict of the play, but also spread death and destruction throughout the entire royal family. The use of the poison reflects how corruption infiltrates every level. Personal corruption. Here we got another types of the corruption is personal corruption. Where we can find this corruption or this kind of the corruption? Hamlet serves from inner conflict, revenge, reverses morality. Corruption affects his mentality and delays his actions. got another classroom activity. Briefly discuss why is spying a form of the corruption? Why we consider spying a form of corruption? Also, how does betrayal support corruption power or corrupted power?
تقبلنا السؤال ده؟
Okay,
أو اثنين؟
one of them, we can't speak in Arabic here. We are studying English literature. لماذا التجسس هو نوع من
السؤال الثاني الكلمة ما أعرفها.
التجسس هو نوع من الفساد.
لا أعرفه دكتور برا. السؤال الثاني. How does
betrayal corrupted power? How does betrayal كيف الخيانة ساندت؟ كيف دعمت القوة الفاسدة؟ Yes, who got finished? Anyone who's gonna answer?
مجموعة ما خلصت.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, of course the spy is
Okay, yeah.
kind of corruption because even in our reality, in our real life, when you spy someone, maybe the result can reflect
That's right.
negative
Excellent.
issues.
Good enough. Well done today. Individual activity, another activity. What types of corruption did we study in the Harvard? What types of corruption? Yes, I think mentioned for a while. I say yes, personal. Yeah, personal, moral. Yes, excellent. Social. Oh, society corruption. Yes, good. Excellent. Political and political corruption. Individual activity. Can you give me a description of the political corruption and its effect in Hamlet? Scan the code over on the board and give me the answer. Just 1 minute. You can take 2 minutes, not 1 minute. Yes, who got finished? Who finished? We're going to give us the answer. Yes, Riyad?
Yes, Doctor. The corruption, the political corruption, maybe happened at the court.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
At the court.
excellent.
And another side of the corruption is getting the throne from his uncle.
That's good.
So when he wants to take his place as a king, and because he is jealous.
So it's affected in Hamlet?
Yeah, it is a fact.
Yeah, good, excellent. Collaborate activity. Divide yourselves into groups, and each group will provide an answer to the following. We got 2 questions here. Question number 1: what does corruption lead to the destruction families in the Hamlet, and which events show death and tragedy as the result of the corruption? How does corruption corrupted to the form? Yes. Yes. Conclusion. In the end of our lesson, we're gonna see that Hamlet, we realize that understanding the different forms of the effects of corruption not only depends on spirit. Feedback, as we, firstly, I appreciate your participation during the lesson on the corruption in Hamlet. Assignment, this is assignment, write 150 words on this question: how does corruption lead to the tragic ending of Hamlet? It's homework.
Yes.
Thank you for kind attention. If there's any question, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Thank you.